Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. This is my review of Arsenal's emphatic 5-0 victory at the home of Southampton St Mary's this evening. A really convincing win, a fantastic performance as well, and you can't ask for much more really. A really extravagant lineup that Arsene Wenger played today. His touchline ban not really coming into any effect at all as we stormed to this 5-0 victory against what was admittedly a weakened Southampton side. They made a lot of changes going into this game, and it was very easy for us throughout the entirety of this match. Southampton never really troubled David Ospina throughout the course of this game. Shane Long, who started the match, their only really experienced player, didn't have a lot of joy in this game. His opportunities were very limited throughout the course of the match, and we were very comfortable in defence, very comfortable in possession, and every time we went forward, we looked like we were going to score. Relating to our lineup, it was really, as I say, extravagant from Arsene Wenger and in a way extremely experimental. We saw Danny Welbeck get his first start in an Arsenal shirt in what was almost a year. I thought he was superb up top, got 2 goals and assist as well. Great return for him to this Arsenal team, and really does look like a character that can potentially lead the line for us for possibly the remainder of the season. I don't want to get in over my head, but to have Danny Welbeck, Alexis Sanchez and Olivier Giroud as options up there, I mean, it really is a strong position to be in. And let's not forget Lucas Perez, who can also play in that role as well, and maybe Theo Walcott. So to have all these striking options, when we look back 6 months ago in the summer and we were all crying out for a Lacazette or a Cavani, to be in this position now where we've got so many options up top and we're scoring so many goals, I mean, it really doesn't. It really bodes well for this team. It really is exciting to see us have so many options in so many different positions. The defence, I thought, was incredibly strong. Ospina starting in goal. I thought he had a very good game today, if not a little bit shaky at times. There's still a little bit of nervousness through David Ospina, but he was calm on the ball. I mean, he really did fulfil that sweeper keeper type of role to full effect at times throughout the course of this game. But Bellerin, I thought he was excellent at right back. Really does look to be in full fitness now. Kieran Gibbs at left back, the captain on the night, he played very well. Mustafi and Rob Holding, they were excellent at centre half. Didn't have a lot to do, but whatever they did do, really well. It was really good, really composed. Those two worked exceptionally alongside each other. In midfield, Ainsley Maitland-Niles coming into the team did everything right. I thought he was exceptional playing alongside Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's played in central midfield a few times, but tonight I think was the game that really stood out for him. He was absolutely superb throughout the course of this match. But just touching back to Maitland-Niles, everything he did, defensively, attackingly, he won the ball, he looked to get stuck in, 19 years of age, the future looks so bright for him. I just hope that he gets a few more starts in an Arsenal shirt because he was superb tonight, and that'll only give his confidence a bigger boost. Chamberlain alongside him, though, his performance, the balls he was spraying about, what can I say? Probably, if it wasn't for Theo Walcott getting 3 goals, Danny Welbeck playing so well as well, Chamberlain would be talking about him being a contender for man of the match. He had a superb, all-round, good midfield performance, and I just hope that maybe this could be a defined role for him in the team, hopefully. In the absence of Granit Xhaka, in the absence of El Nene Jack Wilshere, maybe we can look to put Chamberlain in a more determined role in this Arsenal team. Hopefully he'll get a few more starts. And going into that game against Watford, yeah, I'd like to see him start there again because he was so good tonight and he really does seem to have found himself in that role. So maybe him alongside Francis Coquelin as opposed to Maitland-Niles, that could be a potential midfield pivot in the absence of Granit Xhaka. He worked so well there. I just hope that he gets a longer, prolonged run in the team. But up top was where we really were excited. Danny Welbeck leading the line, Theo Walcott on that right-hand side, Lucas Perez on the left, and Rain Adelaide playing through the middle. It was a really exciting team in an attacking sense, and they worked so well together. Theo Walcott on that right-hand side, link out with Bellerin. Those two worked magnificently throughout the course of the game. Lucas Perez, he was superb, and it just evidences why he needs to start more in an Arsenal shirt. He's such a fantastic player to have, and he doesn't warrant being on the bench as often as he is in this Arsenal team. He's played well whenever he's played for us, and I believe he's played 15 games, 7 of those have been starts. He's got about 5 goals, 6 assists as well. I mean, he offers so much to this Arsenal team, and he's a player that I think needs to be starting more regularly. Maybe not in the massive games like that one away from home against Chelsea, but why not play him against Watford? Why not play him in the games at home to the likes of Burnley, etc.? Because he offers so much. He's such a good outlet on that left-hand side. The assist that he got for the first goal that we scored, absolutely unreal, world-class assist and a cracking player to have. Definitely, I think a really good snip in the summer to get him because he is offering a lot to this Arsenal team. But as I say, he does need to play that little bit more. As I say, Southampton played a very weak team. It was easy for us throughout the course of this match because I think you've got to give us credit. We did make 10 changes going into this game, the exact same as Southampton, I believe. And yeah, I mean, it just showcases what talent we've got in reserve. Southampton, they don't have the same luxury as we do with the strength in depth. So it's testament to this Arsenal team, the team that Wenger has built, that we can go into these games, make so many changes and still come away with a 5-0 victory to our name. And really, it's a great opportunity for players like Maitland-Niles, like Adelaide, in fact, all of those players to make a push for the first team, because they all had... they all made a good case to be starting that game on Tuesday night against Watford. Everyone played well, in my opinion. We got our first goal through Danny Welbeck, of all people, coming back into the Arsenal team. And it was really great work through the whole team, pretty much. It was Oxlade-Chamberlain starting off the move, playing into Lucas Perez with a wonderful, wonderful flick to take a couple of Southampton defenders out of the game into Danny Welbeck, who chipped it over the keeper to make it 1-0, opening his Arsenal scoring account for the season. Wonderful, wonderful work there by Danny Welbeck. And then not too long later, getting his second goal. Again, a wonderful, wonderful move from Arsenal, and Danny Welbeck being in the right place at the right time to finish it off. And it's great to have him back and scoring goals, because he can offer so much to this Arsenal team. If he's playing on the left, the right, or through the middle, he's a player that can always give this Arsenal team something, a player that I think can be so vital to this final 20-odd games or whatever that we've got throughout the course of the season. A massive player to have, and I'm really pleased that he was able to make it 2-0 to the Arsenal on the day. And then not too long after that, gets an assist for himself, playing it into Theo Walcott, who did really well to get ahead of his man to make it 3-0 by putting it in the back of the net with what was a hard effort to get to. But again, another wonderful move from Arsenal. Walcott on the end of it. 3-0 going into the half-time. The game effectively done, but going out into that second half, Theo Walcott completing his hat-trick with another goal, which I'm just trying to recall it. There were so many goals throughout the course of this match, but the third goal, it was Alexis Sanchez coming onto the pitch. Wonderful work down that right-hand side. I believe Chamberlain was involved in the move once again. Alexis puts it across the face of goal to Theo Walcott, who finished it really, really neatly. Not the easiest of finishes to do, so credit to Theo Walcott there. And then the final goal, it was a wonderful ball all the way up to Alexis Sanchez. I think it may well have been Oxlade-Chamberlain again. He was so pivotal in making all of our attacking moves tick in this game. But Sanchez going all the way up the pitch, Walcott making a blistering run all the way from our own half. And then Alexis plays it back into him for Theo Walcott to finish past the goalkeeper, who probably should have saved it. It wasn't the best of efforts from Theo Walcott, but given that he's just run the length of the pitch and completed his hat-trick, I'll let him off in that sense. But 5-0 to the Arsenal. Should have been 6. Lucas Perez had a superb chance to cap off what was a fantastic performance from him. Should have been 6-0 to the Arsenal, but 5-0 away from home at a ground that we do appallingly at. I'll take that any day of the week. Now, it's not going to be the same story when we go to Southampton, in a couple of months' time. It really is going to be a difficult game when we play them in the Premier League, when they start the likes of Dusan Tadic, Nathan Redmond, Charlie Austin, who'll probably be back from injury at that point. It'll be a different kettle of fish. But tonight, you can only beat what's in front of you, and it was Southampton's decision to play a weakened side. We still played our second string team effectively by all the players that came in for us. 10 changes, as I say, but we've still come away with a 5-0 win. Some really good results today. Oxford United going through, Lincoln going through. I mean, hopefully we can get a lesser side, just so that we can continue to rotate the squad that a bit more in the cup competitions. But yeah, really good result on the night. I think it's a fantastic performance, not just in terms of the way we played and the amount of goals we scored, but Chamberlain. I mean, can he potentially fulfil his potential in that midfield role now? Will he get a start there again on Tuesday? I sincerely hope he does. We've done this with the likes of Maitland-Niles and Rain Adelaide in the team. Both of those two I thought played some really good football tonight. Walcott back amongst the goals, scoring a hat-trick. Danny Welbeck amongst the goals. 6 English players started for Arsenal as well tonight. Something that I know isn't important in this day and age, with foreign players just seeming to dominate the Premier League. But 6 English players starting, and we've got a 5-0 win. Something that would have been unheard of from Arsenal 5 years ago. So really pleased that we've been able to field a team full of English talent, and long may this continue going into that game against Watford, and then going into that game against Chelsea. If we play anything like we did today, then I'm confident that we can get a result at Stamford Bridge. Anyway, guys, please do drop a like on this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game if you're new to the channel, and I'll be speaking to you very, very soon.